The call came during a sandstorm. I was 20 clicks outside Mosul, boots half buried in red dirt, when the satellite phone buzzed against my chest like a warning shot. I stepped behind the Humvee, away from the wind. "Marine," a man's voice said, calm, casual. "This is your wife's boss. I just put a baby in her." Laughter. Then a sound, moaning. "She's been my Tsu for months while you've been playing soldier." In the background, I heard her voice, my wife. "He pays more than your stupid military salary. Your kids call him daddy now." Click. The line died, but the noise stayed. It rang in the gaps between gunfire, echoed inside my helmet, gnawed the spaces behind my eyes where peace used to be. I didn't scream, didn't say a word, just stared into the storm and waited for the wind to pass. 2 weeks later, I came home. The house smelled different. Her perfume was still there, but colder somehow, like flowers left too long in dirty water. The kids ran to me. One of them hesitated, the youngest. I stared at his eyes. Not mine. Too light, too wide. A softness that didn't come from me. She hugged me like nothing happened, like she hadn't just gutted me over a long-distance call. I didn't mention the voice, didn't mention the child in her womb, or the moaning, or how she said I was forgettable. Instead, I watched. How she flinched when I held her phone. How she avoided mirrors when I was in the room. How she never looked the youngest boy in the face when she said, "Your daddy's home." She thought she'd buried me over there. She didn't know I came back buried differently. I started quietly. A swab from the youngest's toothbrush. DNA test under a fake name. Paid in cash. Then her phone. Mirrored it using a cloned SIM. Texts lit up at night like fireflies in a graveyard. "You like the crib I bought?" He still doesn't suspect a thing. We're almost free. Pictures. Voice notes. Her, in lingerie I'd never seen. Him, older than I expected. Wearing my slippers. Holding my son. I logged everything. Time-stamped it. Backed it up 6 different ways. I changed my schedule. Picked up the kids more. Asked questions gently. The oldest slipped. "Uncle Reed said we'll live with him soon." I nodded like it made sense. But inside, something cracked. Not a break, a shift. The test came in 3 days later. 99.9987% probability. Not biologically related. I printed it, folded it, slipped it into an envelope. I didn't give it to her. I gave it to the lawyer. Filed for divorce that day. Quietly. No alert. Just motion through channels she never learned to watch. Then I waited until she was leaving for work. Briefcase in hand, lipstick freshly painted. I stood at the door. Held up the envelope. She took it like a receipt. Opened it. Paused. Her face didn't crumble. It froze. "I can explain," she said. I nodded. "You'll have time," I said. "In court." She didn't cry at the hearing. Not until the judge ruled paternity fraud. Awarded full custody of the 2 older kids to me. No rights to the youngest. No alimony. Asset division favored the betrayed. Reed sat behind her in court. I made sure he was subpoenaed. Under oath, he admitted the affair. Under pressure, he cracked. Married. 2 kids of his own. His wife was watching the live stream. I didn't look at her. Didn't need to. When it was done, I walked past my ex. She reached for my arm. I pulled back like she was radioactive. "Was any of it real?" she asked. I stared at her. Not after the first lie. Then I turned to Reed. "Tell your new son I said hi." I moved across the state. Changed my number. Blocked her everywhere. The kids write letters. They never ask about their mother. The youngest isn't mine. I know that now. But I still send him birthday cards. No return address. Just 2 words. I remember. People think revenge is rage. Explosions, screaming, destruction. It's not. It's patience. It's control. It's the silence that follows a calculated burn. And I'm very, very quiet.